Alrighty, test number two it is. I will probably be posting daily. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I not during the weekends. I need to be doing this during the week. So whoever watches the videos or does anything during the week, well, barely anyone sees my videos anyway. Uh, just know that I do my videos during the week, and I started about yesterday. It is like October 30th. I started October 30th on this like little stuff. So yeah, today or right now, I'm going to be talking about a bit about the Bible. So most recently, the previous video that I mentioned that the Hamid.04 is Christian, and me and Hamid.04, not a real person, by the way, a completely made up person or thing. Me and him are more of like same personality. I base off of his if I create his personality, and he bases off mine if something happens. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like weird in like some kind of way. It's like the situation I created you, you created me, type of like situation. Well, not a situation, more like it's just something that's going on. So I'm going to be talking about the Bible, as I said just a bit ago. And I've been reading the Bible pretty recently, and a lot of stuff impacted me. Um, like that actually came from the Bible about lukewarm Christians. I was a lukewarm Christian mainly because the things I posted or did in the past were like Mm, bad. Like, I gotta say, like, right now, I own the pixel art website that I was on previously. That is a whole website that I've been posting in. Let me show you an example. Let me show you a few examples. This was in my past life. I don't want to live like that anymore. To be honest, like, really honest. I don't want to live that way as I was before. Kind of like the song. Like, hold on, I forgot which song it was. So, I've been trying to change. I have like a new art style that will change a few things that seemed wrong to me. I wanted to change myself. So, I drew a lot of things that were very questionable. Like, for example, this thing. Wait, when it loads. So basically, this a week ago, I understood nothing about my actual life choices. This is supposed to be based off of this thing called Versus Rewrite version 2, and I would say that stuff is like mm, not good in a Christian perspective. Also about the previous characters that I made, which is like that's mainly gory, and that's what I've seen that I want to change. Also, most of my things would base around that as well. Like the feeling of hatred. Um, I may even curse sometimes back then. Now, a lot of gore, scary, um, a lot. And if you're a kid that's watching this, I do say right now, don't go the same way I did. 'Cause this way that I went could actually corrupt a mind, like an innocent mind. I honestly thought doing these were cool and all. Because, ooh, scary game, or gore, that's cool stuff. Because if I do that stuff, it kind of makes me it does not make me popular. The way that makes me popular is not by trends or by specific details that may look fun to make, but rather the way you do things or the people around you. Like before, it was gore and all. I thought that was like type of way, but no, it's the way you do them, the art style that I do. This is still kind of like a good art style. It's not as popular as the ones that include like a lot of gore and stuff hold on, let me set an example. Hamida 04. He was an atheist that would get drunk eventually, and let me show you a few images. Basically, he would get drunk and then he would get suicidal thoughts because he was an atheist. And I thought, hey, would this have a biblical story? But this is kind of like the wrong way of doing it. Basically, it made a few things like 6 months ago, I would make this type of stuff. 6 months ago, by the way. Then I'd innocently put Bible verses, meanwhile. And that was not only affecting my life because I'm putting Bible verses in something terrible, but also people can see this and think, I don't know. I don't know what they would actually. Hold on. What would they think? I don't know. But it's still pretty bad. And then I added suicide causing harm to self, and eventually this thing called a spirit world over here in this image. 5 months ago. This was way not. I don't want to say a long time ago, but it seems to me a long time ago because I don't like my past self. I don't like the decisions that I've made back then. And also Roblox is also like it's a game, yes, but there's also pretty much bad stuff in there as well. Um, so yeah, I'm willing to change for the better. So all of this is gonna be a big reset. Well, not a big reset. I'm still gonna keep some things like Hamida 04 splitting into Hamida. It's not gonna have the same story. It's not gonna have the same story. I'm going to change a couple things, like the suicide and the the story on how he became him. I'm still on the process of the lore, as I mentioned previously. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of that. I'm also gonna do some stories. I'm gonna read the Bible. And actually, I will mention the daily Bible verse each time I do a recording before I even do so. Well, not like before the recording. Like once I start recording, I could go over a Bible verse or a daily Bible verse. For example, the verse of today is Isaiah 4:11, so that you guys can see because I'm using my phone. Um, Isaiah 4:11. Sorry if I type like really loud. I used to be an FNF player, by the way, and you know how that is. Well, for the people who don't know who FNF is, it's basically you have to click arrows in a specific time that the arrows get to a certain destination, and then the person sings song stuff. Perfect, basic. yeah, that's that's my summary of what it is. Anyway, back to Bible. In the NIV, actually, I'm gonna change this from New International Version to was it King James? I heard that the King James version, or was it? I just saw it. The King James version was actually more closer to the Hebrew version, which is the real version of the Bible. Like more like translation wise, not like the Bible is entirely changed to a whole other like 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 it doesn't say anything about God anymore type of stuff. I'm talking about like translation into not that it would change completely. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I would just think of my words. I need to think of my words sometimes because oh, because I have a very slow processing when it okay, I have a very slow processing when it comes to words. So what I'm saying is never mind, I forgot. Continuing with the Bible. So Isaiah 4:11 says, "He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arm and carry them in his bosom." And probably said that wrong, but it's fine. "And shall gently lead those who are with young." Now, I do not have the mentality to summarize of what it said, but probably in the future I could. Just get this out real quick. But right now I can say that reading the Bible is most important for a Christian themselves because reading the Bible will really impact a person if they actually listen to the Bible and do what the Bible says. A lot of Christians, well, I don't know if it's a lot, but I've heard that some Christians call themselves Christians and they soul oh my goodness, I gotta think when I'm talking again. Um so told that they read the Bible and pray, but really they don't care. You know, that is actually being lukewarm. I can suggest some videos about it, but specifically one video that actually was the main reason why one of the main reasons why I changed my entire like most of my personality and direction of where I'm going. Because following God is not only the important thing, but it can change your entire life as well. And sometimes a change in life is going to be really hard, I say. Because for me, I have to give up some things too. Like, I'm still going to post on YouTube, I'm still going to post in pixel art, the website, but not in the same way as I did before. And I'm going to do it in a Christian path. As my friend Daniel in my church sent me a lot of Christian videos. I won't show or do anything about that, but though one of those videos is what I could suggest, which is the lukewarm like what is lukewarm from a YouTuber called um Impact Video Ministries. He's a that actually that YouTuber is what's wait, I already said this. Oh my goodness. What can I not mess up? Okay, back to Bible. So, yeah, it's really good to read the Bible. And I will suggest some videos from other people um so that you guys can hear from them as well. Not just from myself, but the younger and older audience that may see this. it'd probably mainly be younger audience. So, um, for the children out there, if you're an atheist or if you don't know what that is at all, if you don't know who God is, and if, well, I don't know if what kind of thing you're watching on here, either a phone, a tablet, computer, I don't know how, you, a PlayStation, an Xbox, the refrigerator, it doesn't matter. No matter where it's from, listen to the things I can show you, because in the Bible, this book is not only the best book that you could actually listen to, but it can change the way you think about others and or change your life completely. Not in a bad way, change of life, but there's this thing called heaven and hell, and the you younglings may not know what that is either, but heaven is good and hell is bad. Um, that's what I'm gonna say basically. If you want to go to heaven, there's such thing as accepting Jesus into your heart and being a Christian. I'm not saying that you have to be forced, that I'm not forcing you to be Christian at all. You don't have to. You don't have to listen to me, but listening to the Bible is actually the best thing that any person can have in my perspective as a currently in process Christian. I'm not fully adapted to Christianity, but I can still learn things. I have some experiences I had in my life in middle school, especially. A lot of things happen in middle school, and it's scary. And I did not believe in God. I was carried to church, but I never believed in God in elementary nor middle school. So those were the times I had hard times. So okay, enough with the um. So yeah, the Bible important. Pray. Praying is good as well. God will answer your calls eventually if you just pray, pray, pray. If you pray, he could answer it. But he's not going to answer it as soon as you pray. Because I've done it before. He doesn't answer it immediately, but eventually it actually happens. I actually okay, I gotta stop saying actually. I've prayed before for God to change my life. A, a few, not, I don't want to say years, more of like few half a years back. I don't know. Probably around like months ago. That's how I would put it out. And for God to change my heart. And look where I am. I made, I'm changing my heart in putting it to God. Not only do I want to change my heart, but I want to change others as well. But I'm not strong enough to actually give. I don't know if I can give actual impact to other people enough for them to actually accept Jesus in the heart. But I just want to let them know Jesus is here for you. He's waiting at your door. He's knocking. Let him in. Pray, talk to him, have a relationship, not as in like, the like romantic type of way, not like that. Just to let you know. relationship as in like love God, love others, love Jesus. And most people have a perspective of love in a different way. As I saw, as I see it, love is more loyalty type of side. I can search it up right here. What? Oh, right. Um, about the games. I may have to stop with that as well. So, there's Roblox. See this right here? Oh yeah, these other games I hadn't played in a while as well. Roblox is contains a lot of games to it that aren't as good. So, many people say that games are bad for you, but as Christians, it's I've seen the ministry impact things, the videos, and they say as long as you don't intervene in what the video game tells you to do, it's okay to play them. And if you don't put it over God, then you can play them. I may play for a little bit, but it's not going to be Roblox. And also, I may have to kind of like permanently delete these. Recycle bin, recycle bin. Especially Five Nights at Freddy's. That's a horror game. What can I expect? Rec Room is just, I don't know. I don't know. That's the same thing. But yeah, games will only have good games. I don't want bad games. Bad games are, bad. So, anyway. So, if you enjoyed this, I I don't know if you did, but if you did, that's awesome. If you didn't, that's fine. But just want to let you know, God loves you. God bless. I'm gonna figure out how I can edit this in 30 minutes. Cause I'm supposed to get off my computer by 9 o'clock. Let me let me figure that out real quick. Right here. Yeah. Do I use click clamp or mandatory? I don't know.